You are confused, lost. You do not understand the gift I give you. But tonight is your death date, my pet. And I promise everything will come to light. No pun intended. I will teach you the source of unlimited power. This is my promise to you.
Oh, for creator's sake, I have never felt so ill in my life. My stomach is just eating itself. My back hurts. My neck is sore. I just want to go back home to December. Professor Vlad is just playing his organ as usual. I don't want him to see me in my nightgown, so I'm just gonna take care of that. And then perhaps I shall start on my day of studies. Practice, practice, practice is what he always tells me. So practice I shall. That organ is going to get on my last nerve. I swear to the creator. But for now, I'll let these keys just relax me. This is my passive-aggressive way of getting back to Vlad for his less than stellar welcome. I mean, I've had nothing but stomach aches and headaches and hallucinations and nightmares ever since I came. And while I don't want to go back home to December, I really just want to feel at peace. Ugh, and his incessant hissing is driving me batty. Part of me just wants to call December and tell her I'm ready to come home. Part of me just wants to call mom and dad and have the chauffeur pick me up. Another part of me just wants me to stick it out and wear my big girl panties. Vlad loves to stare at me while I play. It's as if he sees someone he completely admires when I'm playing this piano. I better just have a conversation with him and tell him I woke up with these terrible bug bites on my neck. And I think it's affecting my digestive system because I seriously haven't been able to keep anything down. But I'll just relieve myself and maybe practice my speech in the mirror on what to tell Vlad, how to get out of this pickle, how to get out of this mess. I really, truly just want to go home. This place is hyper creepy. And no matter how much food I get in my stomach, nothing settles me. Nothing settles it. Vlad, listen. I've loved your welcoming and the opportunity to learn music under your tutelage, but I'm ready to go home. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll say. Maybe that's what I'll tell him. Maybe that's what I'll tell him after another bowl of cereal. Ugh, every time I open this fridge, I smell the staleness of the food in there. I swear to God, nobody's opened that refrigerator for the last year. They need to get some baking soda up in there or something. But I digress. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Just a little bit better. I think what I'll try to do today is practice some more, and maybe I'll call December. Maybe I'll fill her in on my last couple of days here when I sense someone in the courtyard. Why am I sensing people in a courtyard? I do. I think I'll just get up and see who it is, seeing as Vlad has still not hired a butler, or a maid for that matter. I say hello to the stranger, and he says hello back. Says that he came to meet Vlad's new housemate. Housemate? I'm a student, I tell him. I'm here to study music. When in my peripheral I saw a girl behind me, but when I looked, she vanished. What is happening? I swear this place just gets creepier and creepier. No matter. I continue my conversation with our neighbor, and Vlad comes out. He seems perturbed that this guy is here. He doesn't like the fact that he came unannounced. I try to make light of Vlad's horrible unwelcoming, but my stomach starts hurting again. Maybe I should just lay down. Maybe I should just excuse myself. And then I start thinking, wait, this guy might be one of Vlad's students and not a neighbor. Could it be? I try to look over the gate, but I barely see anyone or anything. This town is so vacant. I swear I see tumbleweed every time I look out the window, when all of a sudden, in my mind's eye, I see the most beautiful man in a red trench coat, smoker's jacket, his hair, his face, his body type. I feel compelled to go down there. I feel compelled to meet this stranger. I asked Vlad if he minds if I take a walk by myself, but he tells me that I'm not allowed to. He's quite rude about it. I hate when he tries to scare me like that. While he was gracious enough to give me a grant to be in this prestigious school of art, he does not own me, and I need to make that clear to him. So, I'm rude back, and in front of his guests. He did not like that one bit. So I try to change the subject. Maybe if I try to be nice, maybe I can win more bees with honey. Ugh, that hissing. What is going on? What is that green light? I'm not feeling well again. Whatever bit me in my neck is causing me all kinds of weird hallucinations, and I'm not comfortable with this. I excuse myself and decide to look around the mansion just a little bit more. I notice that behind a wall on the first floor, there's a lower level. I make my way down the stairs, and I'm nervous. I'm unsure what I'm going to find, but whatever it is, it can't be worse than what I've already seen, right? I walk further down the hallway, and I see coffins. 3 of them. No. I'm leaving. I'm getting the Sam Hill out of here. What the heck are coffins doing in the lower level of this guy's basement? No, this is not right. When I was saved by the bell, Felicity, my old neighbor, she's calling me. She wants to hang out with me. But Vlad said no. So instead, I excused myself to get some fresh air in the plaza. I have to get out of this musty house. I have to get away from Vlad's constant eye. I have to get away from these 4 walls. They're driving me crazy. And I'm feeling sicker and sicker and worse and worse and lonelier and more scared. I need my big sister, December. I need to hear her voice. I need her to tell me I'm over-exaggerating as usual and being theatrical as usual so that I can feel at home, understood, loved. There are people here in the plaza, and it's as if time stood still. I went back in the past And this beautiful creature was here for me. His structured face and his dreamy eyes. My heart can't stop beating. And when I looked deep into his eyes, it was electrifying. Is this my soulmate? Is this whom I've been waiting for all of my life? Is this my destiny? Why I'm here? When all of a sudden someone just came up to us and started talking. The gentleman by the name of Caleb told this pretty girl to check out the perimeter. She did so and came back. I don't understand why he told her to do that, but I felt compelled to tell them my problems. His friend was very nice to me. I told them both that I was here in the School of Music, but I'm feeling exhausted. I told him I haven't felt well since I arrived, and I've been getting bug bites on my neck, which I think are the cause to all my hallucinations, my stomach pains, and Caleb said he needed to go. He says it's getting late, but I call him back. I must have him in my presence just a little bit longer. His female friend said you'll understand soon enough. The early hours are not our friend. My stomach kills me even further. When Caleb comes back and says, it was a pleasure to meet me, and that we'll meet again. That he promised me. Wait, I said, wait. Are you going to give me your number, or am I going to meet you here in the plaza? He said, I really have to go. Does everybody have this hissing syndrome? It must be something in the water. I don't have time to argue. My stomach is literally eating itself. His female friend came over again and said, Caleb, we have to go. And she hissed. I swear these people are weird. No matter. I have to make my way home. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I need some rest. I'm thankful to have met Caleb. I already feel comforted by his presence in my life. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm reading too much into things. That's what I always do. I always do this. It's my MO. See a guy you like, instantly fall in love. Back home, I try and eat some salad. It's pitiful. It's the dreariest salad I have ever eaten, but it's only because the ingredients are 1,000-year-old. I swear it is. I just want to eat the salad. I want to wash this dish. And I want to go to sleep. That's all I want to do. I wonder if December and the prince have been married yet. Then I realized all I want is a drink of nectar. A drink of nectar will soothe my belly. When I project in my inner eye and I search the entire mansion for a bar, no luck. If I want a bar, I'm gonna have to leave this place. And perhaps I'll just have to leave when Vlad isn't looking. After I wash this dish, I'll certainly take a nap. Vlad's incessant organ playing just lulls me to sleep. I just don't feel comfortable enough to do anything. I can't play my guitar. I can't play the piano. I can't talk to myself in the mirror. I can't dance. I can't sing. I can't think about anything but puking and sleeping. F my life. I swear. I'm just gonna put my guitar in my inventory, relieve myself yet again, brush my teeth. I know that'll make me feel better. And then I'll take a nap. Vlad hasn't said 2 words to me since last night, my stroll in the park. It's as if he knows I talked to Caleb. It's as if he knows my heart went pitter-patter when I saw his beautiful face. He won't look me in the eye anymore. Whatever. I just want to get out of here. And I need a good story. A good story for Vlad, a good story for December, a good story for my parents, so that I'm not a failure in their eyes yet again. That is also my MO. I get tired of things. I never finish anything. I've done that all my life. I took an art class in elementary, a finger painting class to be exact, and I never finished it. I went twice and never finished it. Then I showed interest in gymnastics, and I went like 3 days in a row and told my mom that I wasn't interested in it anymore. When I was in middle school, I did soccer, and I was good at it, but I did it for a month and lost interest. In high school, I can't think. My stomach is literally gonna be the death of me. Maybe if I just practice a little bit more, maybe I can get my mind off of things. Maybe. In the middle of my practice jaunt, I felt compelled to stop, stand up, and that hazy mist enveloped my brain again. It forced me to dance. It forced me to not see Vlad for who he truly is. It asked me to allow him to drink from me. Drink my blood from my very jugular. It almost feels amazing to be drained from my life's essence. It's this euphoric feeling when I couldn't think anymore and fell flat on my face. When I woke up, what felt like seconds later, my world changed. I was transformed. I felt nothing but void and dark. I was taken into a room where I was further changed. This is my new story. I was born anew into this monster, this being that desires death and devastation. As I gathered my bearings, Vlad decided to share his intent with me, how he lured me on purpose into his lair to turn me into this thing. Of course I became angry. Of course I was disgusted. I want my old life. Now. Bring it back. Making me human. I'm livid. He stole my life from me. He tried to tell me things like, you're not allowed to leave the hollow, and you're not allowed to be Yazmin anymore. How does one stop being who they are? He said he'd train me. He'd teach me the ways of the vampire. But I am not amused. I try and play along. This is going to be my new game. Make him believe that I'm a willing student. He's not impressed with my inabilities. I try to amuse him again. I know that I have what it takes to be this thing he created, and now that I think about it, his power, his hold over me is not what he thought it was. Yes, I know I need to practice a little bit more, but I'm my own boss. I've always been my own boss. He's unimpressed, and I take my leave. He asks me, where am I going? I simply tell him, it's time for me to meet my first victim, Vlad. This is what you created, a monster. And that is what you'll have to live with. Forever.
Did you see her face? She was beautiful, sister.
Yeah, she was beautiful, all right.
Her eyes, her smile.
Her smile, well, she looked miserable. Vlad has been in her neck more times than a termite has been in wood. I could tell.
I know. I know what she looked like physically, but I meant emotionally and spiritually. She's going to turn soon, and I need to be there for her. She needs to understand that there are other ways to live besides Vladimir's code of dishonor. We can live with honor. You know this.
Pfft. You're the only one, brother. You're the only one.
Not so. You are good too.
I am the way I am because of you, brother. Never forget that.
I won't. And I appreciate your trying. I know how you feel about Vladimir, and what I ask of you is nothing short but a huge favor. Would you help me with Yazmin?
You know I would do anything for you, brother. Anything.